Hello guys, in this video I am going to show you guys a game of mine played in chess.com recently, and in this game I am going to try to teach you guys how to come back from a blunder and try to play good quality chess after committing a blunder once in a match. So let's start. I was playing with the black piece, so my opponent played d4, d5, simple chess till now, e3, quite a odd move but still not a blunder, bishop f5, developing a piece towards the center, bishop d3, challenging the bishop, bishop captures d3, c captures d3, it's kind of normal, knight f6, developing a piece towards the center, a3, e6, f4, bishop to e7, developing another piece, knight f3, my opponent does the same, so knight bd7, developing another piece towards the center, short castles, knight e5, my opponent plonks his knight into the middle of the board, but it's not a very best move, as you can see from the evaluation bar. It doesn't like the move, but yeah, it's still there is nothing wrong with this move. c5, because of this move, immediately challenging the center, b3, quite a odd move, so I just take with c captures d4, e captures d4, and rook c8, getting the rook into the half open c file, and knight d2, my opponent gets his another piece towards the center, queen to b6, developing the queen and also pressuring the d4 pawn. So bishop b2, my opponent saves it, but already the position is minus 1.04, that means black is better, quite better. So I takes, knight captures e5, f captures e5 is completely forced, the d pawn is pinned to the king, so knight to e8, engine doesn't like this move, by the way. Knight d7 is the best move, but yeah, still rook c1, challenging the rook, and knight to c7, knight f3, and knight to b5. I want to pressure the d4 pawn, pressuring the d4 and the a3 pawn. So my opponent played a4, kicking out my knight, knight to c7. Already the position is slightly better for black, the engine is also saying the same. So bishop to c3, knight to a6, try to go for the b4 square, king h1, the position is already minus 2.18, okay, but knight b4, queen to d2, attacking the knight for the second time, and from here I miscalculated the move rook captures c3. Here I played rook captures c3, which is a huge mistake, and the engine is also saying that. So let's go into my thought process. Here I thought after rook captures c3, if my opponent plays queen captures c3, then I can play knight a2, forking the king, forking the queen and the rook. And the other variation where I thought, that was the visualization, I cannot make the move obviously on the board. I thought after rook captures c3, I thought in my mind that my knight is already on a2. This is the position that I already thought. This is not the position, the knight is on b4. So in my calculation I thought the knight is on a2, and after rook captures c3 I can play bishop to b4. Let's say the knight on a2, and let's make a hypothetical move, let's say like that, and I thought there bishop to b4, and I will win back the exchange after queen captures a2, bishop captures c3. And in my mind, okay, that was not the case, but in the position the knight is on b4, so bishop b4 is not an option. I completely forget it, and already look at this, white is already better and he is up the exchange. From here the comeback process start. Here I just compose myself and say, first of all I have to play some quick moves, try to get opponent under pressure in time, and then just try to complicate the position, try to win back a pawn. Otherwise after knight to c6 we anyway get back a pawn, we get a bishop and a pawn for the rook, so we get a little bit of compensation. And the main thing when you are down material is try to get your king safe and try to get all the pieces compact, and always look for the tactics. So here just compose yourself, and I play a simple move, knight to c6, attacking the d4 pawn, queen to b2, so knight captures d4, knight captures d4, queen captures d4. And here already after rook c2 I get queen captures d2, and I get bishop and 2 pawns. And look at the engine is already saying the position has become equal, though I am down an exchange already. So I get 2 pawns, and here on I kind of get the generate the counter play. And you have to understand, when you are playing against two rooks, don't give them lot of open lines, lot of open files to attack on the king, and also try to give your king safety and get your queen to target the rook somehow. Try to create some weaknesses in opponent position and try to keep all your position compact. Try to avoid weaknesses in your position. Look at, if you see in my position, all of my pawns are quite lovely connected and no weaknesses, no pawn weaknesses in my position, and my king is safe, so I don't have any weaknesses though I am down on exchange. So that's a very important thing. Rook f2, bishop c5 attacking the rook. Rook f3, queen to a6, b4, bishop to e7, queen to c2 defending the a2 pawn, bishop captures b4 getting the free pawn, queen to c7, quite a dangerous move, but here you have to exchange your queens with queen to c6. Now there is a lot of thing, if we kind of a lot of us can miscalculate, and also I was thinking that after rook captures f7, I thought queen captures c7 is not possible because of rook f8, but I have the bishop to defend this square, so rook f7 is not even an option. So the only option after queen c6 is just to exchange. After queen captures c6, b captures c6, rook to b3. Already the position is quite good for black. You can see the engine evaluation as well, minus 2.91. So c5, and from here on we just push our pawns easily, and this is a very nice conversion for me. Rook to d8 and just pushes my pawns, and yeah, just push, and from here on it's just a matter of technique. Checks here, check, queen g3 check, king h1, rook to d2. And all of you might be thinking, you missed back rank checkmate, bro, you just blundered the whole game. And that also happened all of us. It's never too late to get checkmated, we all know that, by the way. So but luckily, okay, I have seen that the bishop on b4 is defending the f8 square. So yeah, always mind the thing that always get your king to safety. Don't get back rank checkmated, please. So here my opponent played rook c8, bishop f8, and here he designed because there is no way to prevent checkmate after you takes here, rook here, we just takes, you play any move, and queen h2 would be a beautiful checkmate. So this is how you come back from a blunder. You just forget about the blunder, try to complicate the position, try to mess up the position, and don't create weaknesses in your own position and create weaknesses in your opponent position. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, and also like the video, then like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the Chess Orko channel. Goodbye guys, stay safe, stay home.